and welcome back to our edition of Technically Speaking. My name is Violeta Todorova and I'm Senior Market Analyst at Legacy FX. Following Thursday's rout, the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index plunged after the catastrophically bad CPI report came in hotter than expected in May. The CPI rose 1% from the prior month and 8.6% from a year ago, compared to inflation rates of 8.3% in April and 8.5% in March, which is the highest since 1981. The core CPI, which excludes the volatile food and energy categories, rose 0.6% from April. Still, the annual core inflation rate slowed for a second month to 6%, following a reading of 6.2% in April. It is the lowest reading in 4 months, although there was still a broad-based increase in prices. The 0.6% monthly rise in the core consumer price index, if sustained, would add up to 7.2% annual core inflation rate. That compares to the Federal Reserve projections of 4.1% core inflation in 2022. If inflation stays on pace to exceed projected Fed levels, policymakers probably will have to tighten further and faster than expected. The broken hopes that inflation had peaked is rising doubts that the Fed will continue to hike interest rates aggressively beyond the 250 basis points penciled in for June and July. The Federal Reserve could choose to hike more aggressively at its Wednesday's policy setting meeting or extend the series of 50 basis points rises in September and probably November. The slowing economic growth and the hot inflation report on Friday triggered massive shockwaves as fears of potential upcoming recession are growing. The benchmark blue chip index, the Dow Jones, sank over the past 3 days, and we see a good probability support of 30,587 points would be cleared, with the current decline extending to 29,700 points. The impulsive wave down is showing significant deterioration in sentiment, and over the medium term we favor levels to 29,000. The S&P 500 is also likely to break its key support of 3,807 points, with initial downside target of 3,660, followed by 3,400 over the medium term. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.